Hey chopsticks, today on the menu is Indomie Goreng. Now if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Merrick. Nice to meet you. I film mukbangs and ASMR, so if you are interested in these types of videos, make sure to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so I got my Indomie Goreng right in front of me. I am starving. Let's see, everyone. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's ready for some Indomie Goreng, because I am. Got my chopsticks right here. I want to make it like a little clacking sound. Oh, nope, can't do it one hand. Like I was saying, got my chopsticks right here. There we go. This looks bomb.com. Oh, check this out, you guys. Big bite. You ready for it? You ready for it? Open wide. Got it? Slay. Oh, this is a ginormous bite. Mmm. 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 Dang. This is seriously bomb.com. Mmm. So bummed. Mmm. I love eating noodles with big bites. Mmm. Mmm. I know I say so much, but seriously, I can't help it. It's an automatic reflex I have whenever I put good food in my mouth. So on this plate, not on this plate, but on like this plate, we got 3 packs of the Indomie Goreng Noodles. From what I've been told, they're like Indonesia's national noodles, which is so cool. I would love to go to Indonesia one day. I heard Bali is beautiful. In terms of pricing, these were really affordable, you guys. I bought 5 packs for $2 Canadian, which is $1.75 US, not even, I think. So cheap. Literally, if you're like a poor, broke college student like I was, I still am, even though I'm not in college anymore. Instead of some craft dinner, instead of some mac and cheese craft dinner, go for some Indomie Goreng Noodles. You know, when I was in university, I never like lived up to the craft dinner stereotype, like of the poor college student stereotype eating craft dinner. I lived up to the poor Asian student eating $1 ramen. That was me. That was me, and I am proud of it. I know some of the people, some of my classmates who went to business school with me, they have like fancy jobs now, and literally, whenever I creep their Facebook or Instagram, especially the foodies, they have like surf and turf, steak, caviar, champagne on their Instagram like every day. They eat that for lunch and dinner. Because their firms, whether they are, well, a lot of them are like in finance, so investment banking, consulting, accounting, dang. They have it good, but you know me, hustling on YouTube means I can only afford Indomie Goreng. But hey, you know what? I kind of like Indomie Goreng more than surf and turf, so I'm not complaining. Mmm. 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 So good. I think the egg is probably like 10 cents, not even. So yeah, this meal is under $2, I would say. Because I only used 3 packs of the 5-pack noodles, and the 5-pack costs $2. I'm all about that frugal living, everyone. So good. Let's move on to... So yeah, I put my chopsticks down. Let's move on to the question of the day. Today's question of the day is, have you ever seen a lawyer? Have you ever seen a lawyer? Let me know in the comments down below because I would love to read all of your responses. I love like doing the little point thing at the end of my question of the days. I don't know why. It's just like I have a jam going on. I have a groove like yo yo yo. I am so cool. Watch me on YouTube and bring your food along because we will eat together, y'all. That was me trying to rap. Literally, I cannot rap to save my life, as you can tell. I swear, if there's ever a rapping challenge on The Amazing Race, me and my partner would lose because of me. I cannot rhyme like on the spot. My brain, if you're like a regular chopstick on my channel, you know that my brain is slow. I am derpy. I process input way slower than the average person. I cannot articulate. Therefore, I cannot produce valuable output as well. I don't know what kind of contribution I have to society sometimes. Well, I know what I contribute. I contribute by eating people's delicious food. Someone made these Indomie Goreng Noodles. Someone invented these. And it's going to be really sad if they made these noodles and no one's going to eat them. So I guess I'm contributing by eating delicious food. That's how I like to think of things, at least. Put a spin on it. Turn a negative into a positive. We need more positivity in this world. Turn on the news. Oh, so-and-so got shot. Oh my god, this incident happened. More positivity, everyone. Think positive. This is so strange coming from me right now because I am the most pessimistic person ever. But when I talk to my therapist or my counselor, they're always like, Merrick, I think more positive. Even though you don't mean it, just say it. And the more you say it, the more you'll believe it. So I'll let you know how that goes, okay? So good. So I'm not sure if today's a story time or not. I don't think it's a story time. Yeah, it's not really a story time. I just want to go over an incident that I experienced this morning. And it involves seeing a lawyer. So wait, when I said the question of the day, when I said, have you ever seen a lawyer before? I mean, like, have you ever, like, had a lawyer represent you? Have you ever hired a lawyer? Not like, have you literally, like, physically seen a lawyer? Because I'm sure if you stand outside the courthouses in your local city, you're gonna see lots of lawyers walking back and forth. Like, some of my friends are lawyers, so, like, I've physically seen a lawyer. But, like, I mean, like, have you, like, seen a lawyer for help? That's what I meant by the question of the day. Doesn't it look like I haven't even started on my noodles yet? I ate all the noodles on, in the back. Like, do you see this empty space? That was full of noodles before. So, I have seen a lawyer. Actually, I saw my very first one this morning. One that I hired, that I am paying, that is representing me. No, Don't worry, everyone. Merrick didn't get arrested. I didn't get charged with a with a felony. Nothing bad happened. It's not a criminal lawyer. It's a real estate lawyer. Like with my house purchase, I need someone to do all my paperwork and make sure that everything flows with the city and like the documentation process. I've always wondered if I ever like got charged with a crime, what kind of crime would it be? Isn't that a good question of the day? I wonder. Anyhow, I just kind of want to talk about my experience seeing a lawyer for the very first time because I feel like in the future, 20 years from now, I'll look back and be like, oh, this is what you thought the whole legal process was about back then when you were a naive 25-year-old. So, going into this experience, I was expecting to have a 1 hour meeting with my lawyer. This is our very first meeting. I think it's our only one. So I was expecting 1 hour because when I saw other professionals related to my real estate purchase, like my realtor, the mortgage specialist, the insurance representative, all of those meetings were 1 hour long, right? So I'm just like, okay, a lawyer is like a professional helping me with this house purchase. So the meeting will be 1 hour long. I drive to their office, I park, gotta pay for parking. I paid for 2 hours because being type A, I like to like kind of plan and have my bases covered in case like the meeting runs long. I don't want to get a ticket, so I paid for 2 hours, assuming that the meeting will take 1 hour. Better safe than sorry, right? That's what I like to say. Excuse me, if you heard like a burp on camera, I tried to make it very subtle, but I have a very like sensitive, not camera, I have a very sensitive microphone, so you might have heard that. Sorry, sorry, sorry. So I didn't really know what to expect going into the lawyer's office. I kind of thought we would discuss the contract, go over certain rights I have with the property, certain filings that are done on the city, if there's any like claims against the house, like that kind of thing. I really didn't know what to expect, right? So my expectation obviously did not meet my reality whatsoever. I timed everything on my phone, okay? I just want to preface this next conversation by saying I timed everything on my phone. I looked at the time before I walked into the office. 3 packs is actually a lot of noodles. It literally looks like I have not ate any noodles yet. Oh no. So when I walked into the office, the first person who greets me is either the receptionist or the paralegal. I'm not sure like if they're the same person. One person does two roles, but I think it's a paralegal. The paralegal greets me. Ooh, check out this egg. Oh, gotta get a good grip on it. Oh no, it's running away from me. Why? Why? There we go. Open wide. Got it. Got it. Slay. Mmm. 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 Nice and creamy. Mmm. Again, people think I exaggerate on my channel. You know what? I hope something bad happens to you because I am not exaggerating. It is so good. Mm. Okay, so the first thing the paralegal says is for me to give him my ID to make sure that I'm actually Merrick and not an imposter. He chats me up for 5 minutes, I think. He like goes over my case a little bit, the paralegal, but I still have to see like the lawyer because like they're like basically the lawyer's assistant and I'm hiring the lawyer. He also takes my bank draft, which is for a lot of money because it's my down payment, so he better not be running away with it and going on a spending spree. So I would say, yeah, again, the whole chat with the paralegal took 5 minutes. And then he led us to a room where he told us to sit down and wait for the lawyer. It's like a conference room. I timed it. We were in the room for 8 minutes. We were there for 8 minutes before the lawyer came. When he walked in, he introduced himself, right? Like any normal professional would. But the thing is, my plan was actually to get up from my chair and shake his hand. But by the time I was like kind of getting up, he was already sitting down and opening the file with my paperwork inside. So clearly, like maybe he doesn't shake hands with people. I don't know. He seems like a very like efficient individual. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't rude. Well, maybe that is rude, but like he was nice about it. He's a nice guy. Great personality, but just like a very like let's get this like show on the road type of personality. Very type A, as you would expect in a lawyer, right? So I guess that's a good sign that he just wanted to work on my case, cut the formalities. Gonna take some on my plate. He goes over like a few things with me, and literally I just like in total with him I signed only 2 documents, and like at this point in my house hunting process, like each person I meet, I signed like 10 different things. So I only signed 2 things with him, and guess what? I would say 2 or 3, 2 minutes into the meeting, he says, "That's it, we're done." And I'm just like, what? What? That's it? 2 minutes? That's it? That's how long our meeting was? I thought our meeting was 1 whole hour. I paid for 2 freaking hours of parking for this meeting, boy. I paid for 2 hours. Our meeting was 2 minutes. I sat here in your conference room for 8 minutes. That means I sat here longer waiting for you than you actually talking to me. Are you serious? I talked to your assistant longer than I talked to you. Not like it's not like I'm mad or anything, but it's just like I kind of thought like I'm paying you like more than $1,000. I kind of want like your time, you know what I mean? Like I'm paying $1,000 for 2 minutes of your time. Like even though I don't have like anything that concerning, it's just like formalities. Like still, I kind of like at least like put a show for 10 minutes or ask me about what do you do for work? How did you find our business? Like entertain me cause I'm your client, okay? Basically like that's what I was expecting. I guess he couldn't be bothered. Again, type A, he has a lot of stuff to do. Maybe he has to run to court, help someone with a different case. I don't know. But yeah. Like, he was really nice about the whole thing. It's just like, I was just like in shock. I was like, literally when I like if I need like a needle shot, that takes longer than like talking to you. Ugh. There were a couple questions I had for him, and like he didn't even ask me, like he wasn't like, "Oh, do you have any questions?" at the end of the meeting. He was he was on his way out. He was walking to the door of the conference room, And then I had to like stop him. I was like, oh, excuse me. And I said my question. Of course he answered it because again, he's a nice guy, but like he was really not planning on taking any questions from me. That's at that point, my mom, like afterwards, she was just like, I think we're paying him $1,000, like over $1,000, just for like the formality of it, to like him to like submit the paperwork as a lawyer, for him to like trust guard the money, that kind of stuff. Like I think legal advice is like additional to that $1,000. And in my mind, I'm just like, wow, that's like a really easy way to earn $1,000. Because I honestly thought that he would give us legal advice. Not that like we had like a lot of questions or anything, not that we had anything concerning, but I honestly thought that he would give us some legal advice. But I feel like that's separate. Maybe that's like $80 or $100 an hour billable. So it's like, oh, here's your $1,000 for doing your paperwork, which literally probably takes 5 minutes. And then here's an additional $100 an hour to speak to me. I don't even think it's $100 an hour. I think it's like more than that. So I'm just like, wow. Making money is so easy for you. I should be a lawyer. Seriously, it's so profitable, right? But again, he did go to law school for 3-4 years, I don't know. He is a bright individual. He was a bright light bulb, the colorfulest crayon in the box. So I guess like you should be rewarded for that. Just got some more noodles here. Gonna finish these up. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to discuss today. I was just shocked by how fast the meeting was. Maybe next time I hire a lawyer, that's what I should be expecting. For me to pay $1,000 for 2 minutes of service. Okay, I lied. It's like 2 minutes of him plus 8 minutes of sitting in that air-conditioned fancy conference room with the nice hardwood tables and like the leather seats and like the free tea and coffee, I guess. And then an additional 5 minutes talking to assistant. So like 5 minutes talking to assistant plus 8 minutes sitting in that fancy room plus 2 minutes engaging with him is a total of 15 minutes I spent in that building. 15 minutes for $1,000. It's a steal, you guys. So worth it. Hashtag sarcasm. Oh. But you know what? You really don't have a choice. Because you have to have a lawyer to file your legal paperwork with the city. And I compared all the lawyers. I like called everyone up, but he's basically the best value, the lowest price for the best service. So I was like, if everyone's like $1,000, some places are like $1,500, some places are $2,000. I was like, I'm gonna go with you, honey. So yeah, didn't really have a choice in that aspect, but I guess I factor that into my house hunting adventures. Anyways, that is going to be all for this video. I actually have another Indomie Goreng Mukbang on my channel, my only other one. I'll link it on the screen right there if you're interested in checking it out. Sorry, got a burp, drank too much water, too much air flowing into my lungs. Alright, so yeah, like I said again, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, if you are subscribed, make sure you turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Love you so much, chopsticks, and remember to slay your day.